speak with me, I can explain what has come to pass. No more violence. We are all friends of JC. Yet more deviation from the plan. Paul was to arrive with the key, bringing the perfected genetic code. JC was to awaken to greet the new age. Instead, that woman came, followed soon after by the hateful ones. Where is Paul? What is going on?
I'll bet that your intruders are Billy Adams along with some Templar backup. After that, I have no idea what you're talking about.
When JC arrived, so many years ago, and the Versalite base fell silent, he took care of us. In return, we would maintain his habitat while he slept, and await Oswald's masterpiece. Paul was to accompany the key, but instead 2 keys have arrived, and Paul remains nowhere.
So where are the keys? The gate must use some sort of DNA fingerprinting, and since both Billy and I have Denton genetic code, we were able to use it. It was never about the training, was it? They were just perfecting the DNA.
And the gate has only brought us destruction. The hateful ones threaten, capture, and murder us. We can neither fulfill our duties to JC, nor can we get to his habitat to awaken him.
Why would the Templars bother with capture? I hate to be so blunt, but it seems that elimination would make more sense.
It is not clear. It seems they are trying to learn more about us, but in gravely vicious ways. Right now, there is one of our number in captivity. If you could help him reach this location, it would mean a great deal to us.
What do you mean by JC's habitat?
When he came to us, he made the earth move according to whim. He sculpted a habitat for himself, near to our colony on the ice.
And your people?
We maintain the habitat for him while he struggles to assimilate the Helios entity, the artificial intelligence with which he joined. The merger gave him great power, but also threatened him with madness. He sleeps now to heal.
So you're part of VersaLife? I thought that corporation folded during the collapse. Quite a few people believe they actually caused it, in fact.
VersaLife established an outpost here and set us on the ice to test our reactions to extreme conditions. We were the next generation of a project launched in Roswell. We were to be unstoppable ground troops, unfazed by cold or radiation. In other cases, our DNA was to be harvested to create biomodifications for humans, so that they could survive the aftermath of a nuclear war.
So you're fully engineered transgenics, not aliens. That was just a cover story for a Cold War research project. But there aren't very many of you, hardly an army.
To prevent us from overpowering our masters by sheer numbers, we were created unable to reproduce.
Now I understand.
VersaLife abandoned their base, but JC ensured that we would be safe. The hateful ones have upset this balance.
I might be able to restore your security. Have the Templars, I mean the hateful ones, caused any other trouble for you since their arrival?
They have set up camp not far from here and prevent us from leaving. We suspect they are trying to gain entrance to JC's habitat.
I don't know much about your kind, but you seem far more articulate than an ordinary Grey.
We were not all engineered the same. Different strains had different purposes. Some are more verbally adept, others made for battle, and others made as leaders. JC's arrival only amplified these differences. His presence has changed us all. So much outside the plan. It must be set right. Hello.
Perhaps you fear that you will inadvertently do the bidding of the Illuminati. Have patience. Nothing will be the same once you have revived JC Denton. Welcome to Antarctica, JC's sanctuary for 20 years.
Why do you persist? Tom, Dumier, Her Holiness, they're all fools. Do you really understand what they're asking you to do? Go to 1004 and I'll contact you there.
The captured Grey that their leader was talking about. Save the poor creature, or the Templars will vivisect him to learn about the Grey's vulnerabilities.
Listen, I don't know exactly what they've all told you, but you're just a pawn. And reviving an ancient mad cyborg isn't gonna help anyone.
And you found that the Templars are a sane and reasonable employer?
Lesser of the evils offered at this point. The other entities all want you to revive the man responsible for the collapse. What good can that possibly accomplish? Apostle Corps wants to worship him, and the Illuminati wants to try to control him.
And what would you propose?
The only safe way to deal with such dangerous power and such an unstable individual is to destroy him. It's the only way.
That's an interesting viewpoint, especially considering JC's work made us both what we are today.
That hardly matters in the grand scheme of things. You can try, but you're not going to be able to stop me from repurposing the Helios core for more beneficial purposes.
What do you think,
Saman's plans are for her in the long run. He's just using her for her abilities. Once she outlives her usefulness, I doubt he'll care what we do with her. I can't believe he would recruit some modified freak, especially for a mission as critical as this one. To find a monster, you've got to be a monster, apparently. We were too pure to track him down, but she sniffed him out immediately. But can we trust her? We don't need to trust her. Just keep her on a short enough leash. As far as I'm concerned, she's just a trained beast.
Who's there? Been thrown senseless. You're messing with. Yellow toxin. Small.
You're dead!
Through the poison.
You'll fall me!
Yellow toxin. I've still got some fight in me.
Find your way home. kidnapped Gray. Is he safe and healthy now?
Yes, and thank you. He arrived safely and was in prison for only a short time before we rescued him, so the Templars did not have enough time to cause any permanent damage to us.
Initiating repairs. Functionality restored.
Yes. This way. Go.
will be interesting.